a legendary RPG name is on its way back to Nintendo Portables, a franchise that's been gone for quite a while. After going dark 6 years ago, 2010 will bring a new dawn with Golden Sun DS.
The Nintendo DS line remains the world's most lucrative target for game creation, coupling low development costs with a global installed base now exceeding 100 million units. That kind of installed base lets developers take risks and innovate. I want to show you 3 examples. If there's a current king of mystery writing, it's probably James Patterson, who's authored dozens of different bestsellers. Beginning on October the 13th, you'll be enjoying Patterson's work in a new way. His Women's Murder Club, Games of Passion from THQ reads and plays like an interactive novel and will help usher both casual gamers and passionate readers into the wider universe of video games.
Why join a book club when you can join the Women's Murder Club? This October, James Patterson, author of 40 New York Times bestsellers, brings an all-new mystery to your Nintendo DS and DSi. Women's Murder Club, Games of Passion. Play the part of Detective Lindsay Boxer, reporter Cindy Thomas, or Dr. Claire Washburn. Uncover hidden clues. Analyze scientific evidence. Interrogate suspects to reveal secret motives. This is James Patterson's suspense at its very best, and it's up to you to catch the killer. Women's Murder Club, Games of Passion. Do you have what it takes to solve a James Patterson mystery?
Now, while Women's Murder Club might appeal first to relatively new gamers, there's also new intellectual property from Ubisoft that goes the other direction. A new Nintendo DS adventure, Cop the Recruit, will have an immediate attraction for fans of grittier, more urban, open-world gaming. We'd like to introduce you to a young New York cop, forced undercover to unravel the conspiracy that's framed his partner.
My name is Dan Myers, underground street racer, unstoppable, or so I thought. The day I was arrested, I got 2 choices, a life behind bars, or a life behind the wheel. My first undercover mission, take down a terrorist leader bent on wiping out New York City. No kidding. The badge is fast, but the street is faster.
Now let's shift gears again. For several months, fashionistas in Japan have been designing their own outfits and decorating their own boutiques with Nintendo DS game Girls Mode. In America, it will be known as Style Savvy, and we expect it will further expand female gameplay for preteens and 20-somethings. As you can see, Nintendo DS equals diversity. It's the platform that literally delivers on the old promise, something for everyone. Now, and while Nintendo DS allows developers to experiment with almost anything they want, the new Nintendo DSi lets them think about delivering surprise in ways that just weren't possible before. And Nintendo DSi is already capturing the passion of players. Take a look.
Got the original DS, I got to the DS Lite, and now I'm going to get a DSi.
Well, I really like the direction that they're going right now, which is what can you and I do together. I'm a very on-the-go person, so it's a very on-the-go system for me.
I love being able to carry it around wherever I want, pop it open, pop it closed.
It's really awesome how many games there are, touch screen, and you're like in the game.
You know, you've got games involving the camera, also got, the microphone there, you've got the touchpad.
The internet's going to be awesome, and the music player is even cooler.
Me and my sister are always playing against each other. I like the idea that I can play it with my friends and have it be a group activity as opposed to just me being alone playing by myself.
I just couldn't put it down.
Awesome.
I'm really excited to see what's coming up in the future.
When we first talked about Nintendo DSi coming to America, we predicted that it would naturally complement the current Nintendo DS Lite. After all, different features, different price points, and at least initially, different audiences. So far, that's exactly what's happening. As of today, total Nintendo DSi sales in America in the 2 months since launch have surpassed 1 million units. And during that same time period, consumers have purchased another 400,000 Nintendo DS Lites. Now, the key difference between Nintendo DS Lite and Nintendo DSi is personalization. It's the way every owner can make it his or her own. Now, depending on what you download, the content you capture, and how you manipulate that content, your portable is going to feel like no one else's. Obviously, that reflects a wider trend that's going on all around us. People today don't just consume entertainment, they create it and then share it, sometimes with their friends and sometimes with the general public. Now, earlier this spring, we demonstrated Moving Memo, software for Nintendo DSi that lets you create your own little animations and then broadcast them to the world. Today, we can announce that this simple movie maker called Flipnote Studio here in America will be available to Nintendo DSi owners this summer.